Howdy everyone, NTV here with some more Pokémon Colosseum. Last episode, we stormed through the pirate building and we found out that Miror B has Duking's Plusle, and also Miror B is in this cave, so yeah, let's talk to this guy. Oh, I get it, you guys weren't new recruits, but just intruders too? Oh, I guess if we talked to him before, he'd be like, oh, new recruits, go inside the place where Silva was. That guy earlier was too weak for words, how about you? Sure, let's fight. Let's fight for Silva, the Dark World monster. Right? Yu-Gi-Oh! I know things. Anyways, my party's a bit different this time around. I lowered the heart gauge of both the Yanma and the Remoraid that we got, so Mantine is all that's left. And because Mantine is fulfilling our role as... Oh yeah, Quillfish is a Shadow Pokemon, but because Mantine is filling our role as Water-type Pokemon for now, let's see, that's a thing. Furret is in the party just because Strength can come in handy. But yeah, Quillfish. Quillfish is... Oh, really? Yeah, Quillfish, it's a Water Poison type. I mean, it resists Grass types, I guess. I mean, it takes neutral damage from them. Also, Poison Point could be beneficial to you, but there, like I've said before, there's loads of water types in this game, so Quillfish, if you want to use one, go for it, but I don't really see the appeal in it unless you really want like a water type that can use poison attacks, or if you really want that like neutral damage from grass type attacks. That's not what I meant to use. I meant to use Thunder Wave, but that's a good thing, I guess. See, Thundershock on you, and let's try to snag this thing. Also, I stocked up on Pokeballs off screen, so yeah, we have a lot more, because we're definitely going to be seeing some, and I want to make sure I snag them all. Okay, Quillfish, just stay caught, please. Nice. Good job. And you have a Linoon. That could be a bit of a problem. Also, Mantine, you're taking a bit of damage there that I don't want you to take. Oh well. We can... Oh, really? You? Okay, you're paralyzed. Good. Okay, I don't need to worry about you. I want to focus on the Linoon because that's gonna do more damage than whatever... Huh. Thundershock's not gonna do much, but... Yeah, Linoon is going to be doing more damage than Goldeen could. And also, it's weird seeing Linoon stand up because normally I'm used to seeing it on its hind legs because that's usually what its sprites depict it as doing. I think the models from X and Y onwards also have Linoon on its... like, on all fours as well. Huh. Oh well. Even though that's... Headbutt's gonna hurt. Hip Flaffy. Clutch. Except that's dumb. Stupid. Stupid flinching. Well, Mantine is knocked out. I'm gonna deal off screen because I still want Mantine to get some... Like, I wanted heart gauge to get lowered. Furret, you're strong. You're a cooler version of Linoon anyways. Knock you out. Quick Attack should be able to knock out Linoon. No. Okay then. What? I'm not gonna question the AI of the trainers in these games because sometimes the AI is just bad. Sometimes. I mean, the more important trainers in any Pokemon game have better AI. But, what can you do? Okay. We win. That's all that matters. Dokkan. That's... Yeah, that was fun. No, it was not. You knocked out my flying manta ray thing. Okay, let's go in. Okay, so this cave isn't actually that complicated. I mean, there's some branching paths here and there, but I'm not too worried. Let's see. I think there's actually an item over here. Remember, usually if there's a path that's optional, you won't find any shadow Pokemon. But it's worth it sometimes because you can find some pretty handy items. Now, unfortunately, I don't remember the exact way to go. So I'm just going to play this by ear. Also, ethers are pretty nice. They heal 10 PP, and those are usually hard to come by, so I want to save those for important situations. I don't have to fight you, so you're not going to have anything. Street performer times, or maybe stage performer. I don't know. Lotad is kind of relevant considering who we're going to be fighting, but I'm not going to exactly say why. Okay, let's see. Thundershock. Anrith, you're weak to water-type moves, so boo-boo on you. I don't know why I said that, but whatever. Lotad is weird just because, like, its typing negates a lot of weaknesses on both ends, because Grass makes Lotad take neutral damage from electric types. And also the water type makes it so Lotad takes neutral damage from fire type, so weird things like that. But I really like Lotad. It's a Pokemon I very much enjoy seeing. Okay. No, I'll take Hyper Mode. Just because once I call on you, you are going to have another bar of your heart gauge lowered. Don't use Absorb. Please. Just because that might make it so Thundershock isn't gonna completely KO you. Also, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but Shadow Pokemon are, like, because of the way their moves work, you can't exactly teach them TMs right now, so that, was it a Toxic TM? That Toxic TM that we got at the Pirate Colosseum, we can't use on any of our Shadow Pokemon. Just neat little thing I thought I'd point out just because that'd be pretty handy to know. Yeah, you lost. Sorry about that. Except, I'm not actually sorry. Yeah, I don't need you to tell me. But just to show you. See? Can't use TMs on Shadow Pokemon. Also, what move did Mantine learn? Takedown. Okay. I mean, Shadow Rush basically does the same thing. And I think it's stronger, too, so... yeah. No item here? Really? Okay. Well, fight me. I think you have a Shadow Pokemon here. Yeah, there's two of me. Chaser maze? I guess we're in a bit of a maze. No, we're not, actually. How do I want to go about taking out these Pokemon? Coughing, its special defense isn't as good as its regular defense, so I guess I can just target that. And Ralts, its stats suck, so that's obviously the least threatening thing on the field right now. Watch Ralts just like annihilate us with like Psychic for some reason. Can it learn Psychic at this point? I think it can. Shroomish. Okay then. I don't have any held items, so Thief, kind of useless. Kind of risky to use Shadow Rush with both of my Pokemon, because I think the lower the heart gauge is, the more likely your Pokemon is going to enter Hyper Mode. Also, Shroomish has Contact Spores, so that's not good. Yeah, see? Not good at all. That's annoying. But I can at least take advantage of Hyper Mode being a thing. Ha! Screw you! That's what you get. for having not hyper, effect spore trigger on me. Shadow Rush is probably gonna knock out Ralts. Right? Yeah, because Ralts' stats are not that good. Okay, Flaffy, I'm gonna need you to wake up, please. I'd appreciate it if you did at least. No. Of all the effects that its effect spore could do, it had to put me to sleep. I'd have taken poison or like paralysis, but whatever. I meant to call on Mantine. Oh well. It lived through that. Impressive. Please wake up. Poison powder. You're an idiot. Okay, let's lower that heart gauge even more. I might have to take out Quillfish. Probably. Please wake up. Okay, I don't want effect spore to trigger, so... Bubble Beam? I mean, it's a frickin' Shroomish. It's not gonna, like, well, it could survive this, but... Yeah, it's not like it's gonna be that threatening. Do I have, like, an Awakening or something? I think I do. Yeah, my Pokemon are pretty sweet. We're gonna get a lot of money by the end of this. To spend on more Pokeballs, really. Raising your Pokemon to those levels must have been a hard struggle. No, not really. I got them at these levels. Well, except for Espeon and Umbreon. They were a few levels shorter. Or a few levels lower. Okay. Healing time. I don't need all of these random things. Like, full heal is probably what I'm going to be using the most. Okay, so, wait. Is there, like, an optional path up here? No. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. Also, random generator thingy. I think those stairs are where I need to go. No, they're not. If I remember correctly, actually. I think this all just leads to optional stuff? No, wait, no. I'm completely wrong here. Again, my memory is a bit, like, rusty on this cave. But, don't think you're going anywhere. You catch my eye. Ryder Twan. Characters in this game have such interesting names. Also, I think this is the required path. I think. Yes, no, maybe so. So that Bagon is going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah. Okay, so Meditite here, being our next Shadow Pokemon, it's interesting. It's a Psychic Fighting type. If you're gonna use one, I recommend getting one with the ability Pure Power, because not all Meditite have that ability. But yeah, Pure Power doubles its attack stat, and Meditite, its stats really are kind of lackluster, except for the boost in attack it gets from Huge Power. But the Psychic Fighting type is interesting just because the Psychic Fighting type, both of those typings together, like, help neutralize weaknesses. Like, for example, the Bug type, right? It's fighting, not very effective against Bug. I think so. So that means Meditite would take neutral damage from Bug type attacks, Dark type attacks, Psychic type attacks for one. Also, why you're burned? You're not allowed to be burned. But yeah, that's pretty much what Meditite has going for it. So I don't appreciate this. Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush on Bagon, I guess. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Ember again, really? I mean, I guess Bagon can't really learn too many good moves here. I'm just gonna let the Meditite just take recoil from Confusion. Why did I say Confusion? It's not confused. Recoil from Shadow Rush, I could confuse it. Well, Mantine has the move. So I guess not. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. And Strength on Bagon. Again, I don't want to risk knocking Meditite out, and it's paralyzed anyways. And because it's inflicted with a status condition, I don't think I mentioned this before, but if a Pokemon is inflicted with a status condition, it makes it easier to catch. As it breaks out of the ball. Then again, it is at full health. So, goodbye you. What are you going to send out next? Numel. Okay then. Yeah. Use your attacks. I'm probably going to need to heal up. And depending on if Mantine's heart gauge gets lowered while I am doing off-screen healing, I might just have to replace it with Quillfish, just so I can get Quillfish's heart gauge lowered. Also, I have other Pokemon, right? Well, Meditite is going to be one that I can have in the party as well. But if it doesn't have Pure Power, that's going to suck. Ha! Nice! And let's go and knock out this boy. Girl. It's a female Numel. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, because, I mean, I do have the Pokédex 3D Pro, I guess 3DS app, which does have official pronunciations for Pokemon names, but I can never remember if it's Numel or Numel. Probably Numel. I don't know. It's not like it really matters. Tomato, tomato, right? Okay, I'm gonna definitely need to heal up. Yeah, your Pokemon weren't shut down. They're not like computers or programs or whatever. Yeah, my Pokemon won the Knockout Challenge too. So you're not special. Anyways, I'm gonna heal. Okay, back to where I was. I added Quillfish and Meditite into the party. Also, Meditite has a Twisted Spoon, which is going to come in handy for our good old Espeon. Quillfish is also holding a Poison Barb. I don't have any Pokemon that can make use of it. But yeah, also, Meditite has Pure Power, so that could come in handy. Also, Quillfish might come in handy for a certain fight that we're going to be coming up upon relatively soon, just because it has Swift Swim. Huh. Also, I do think this path is optional, so I'm going to go through here, because this is not the path that had the Shadow Meditite. It's also looking like an optional path, too, so yeah. Yeah, you're looking optional. Roadblock. This is a no-through street. Yeah, you're kind of blocking a dead end. You're probably going to say that after I beat you. Maybe. Ooh, Geodude and Lotad. If I had, if Quillfish had any Water-type moves right now, that would actually be pretty nice. Point is, this Geodude doesn't stand much of a chance. I'm just gonna focus on knocking out the Lotad here. Also, Pure Power Shadow Rush is going to be doing a lot of damage. So, that's pretty cool. Snow Run. Yeah, you're not gonna get a chance to do a thing. Okay then. Never mind. Huh. That's a weird animation for block. Do I want... Yeah, let's have... Okay then! Let's have the critical Shadow Rush hit the Geodude then. Wow, you still survived through that. I am frankly impressed. Okay then. Tackle. Sucks that Quillfish doesn't have Poison Point, but I think Swift Swim is actually better. At least for the upcoming situation that we're going to be put in. No, let's call you. And let's take advantage of this. That did not lower your heart gauge as much as I wanted it to. Yeah, punch it. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. I don't know the rest of the words of the song. So, I'm just gonna come up with other... you have a Slack Off. Slack Off! Your ability hinders your performance so much. Okay, no Hyper Mode from you. I'm gonna probably call Meditite in the next battle then. Unless Slack Off lives through this, then I can just call it then. Come on. Punch the boy! Nice. I'm expecting Pure Power, Shadow Rush, and maybe Hyper Mode, should the situation call for it, to just do a lot of damage. Yeah, sorry, you crashed out, whatever that means. Miror B is unbeatable? Okay then. Oh, you're the one that mentioned that I'm going for a dead end, right? No. I can just like waltz right through and get the item? Ultra Balls? Wow, that's actually going to come in handy. Okay then. Yeah, I know I'm at a dead end here, but... Experience! Except that's not really what I'm going for, because I have Shadow Pokemon in the lead. It's the thought that counts. I mean, going into battles does lower the heart gauge, so... I'm not complaining. You have 4 Pokemon. Are they all Lotad? I hope they all are. I would appreciate that so much, because I like Lotad. I don't appreciate having to knock out the Lotad, but... eh. Okay, that's 3 for 3. And is it going to be 4 for 4? Oh, also, the recoil from Shadow Rush is going to be taking a toll eventually. 4 for 4, nice. Astonish? Ooh, that can hurt. You didn't target the Pokemon that's weak to Ghost type. Whatever. Let's just call the boy, the girl. Meditite's a girl. And boom. Huh, Quillfish is actually doing more damage than I thought it would. Also, Lotad's model makes it look huge. Wowie zowie. Absorb? Oh. Okay then. You do that. You do that. You don't do that! Okay, how much can a regular Shadow Rush do? Nice. I mean, if Quillfish can knock out a Lotad with Shadow Rush, there's no way that Meditite can. Right? Savaged. Okay then. The word savage has taken on a different meaning in more recent years, but okay then. What are their attack stats anyways? Okay, so 72 and 76. Okay, yeah. Nice. Well, let's just go back, I guess. Let's just go through... The stairs are this way, right? I mean, it's really only one way through, so... Can't go wrong. Okay, where else can I go? I think this is... this the optional path? Because I think it splits off into two places where there's stairs. This one and the other set of stairs. I think this is optional. I think this leads to like 4 items. I might be wrong here. Cuckoo, Kachoo, dude. Sosh. Dang, I'm just gonna be making fun of everyone's names, or just questioning everyone's names in this LP, aren't I? Not that I mind. Ooh, you have static. Oh, yeah, Dunsparce. That's a shadow Pokemon. Dunsparce. The only thing it has going for it is the fact that it can sometimes have Serene Grace, which doubles the effects of moves. For example, Headbutt would normally have a 30% chance of flinching, but with Dunsparce's Serene Grace, it's a 60% chance. Too bad its stats suck, so can't really make use of the flinch chance unless you were to get Glare on it to paralyze the opponent. Then I guess that could come in handy. Okay. Let's do this. Flaffy, you have Thunder Wave. Also Dunsparce. I think the anime is the one where like it makes it look like Dunsparce is a small Pokemon, but it's actually pretty huge. It's pretty tall compared to what you would probably expect a Dunsparce to be. Also, Dunsparce, I think it's like based off like some kind of mythological creature in Japan. I think. Wow! Rude! That's what you get. Jerk. Oh, please, don't not. Okay. Wow, if Flaffy got knocked out by... Yeah, if a Flaffy got knocked out by its pre-evolved form, that'd be a bit embarrassing. Oh well. Let's try to catch Dunsparce. Its catch rate can't be that low. I don't really remember Pokemon's catch rates, but I just judged this based on the fact that like the smaller they are, the higher the catch rate is. Because like smaller Pokemon are usually found like in the beginning of the game, and beginning game Pokemon are usually easy to catch. Plus we are still in the beginning of Colosseum, so it's not going to throw out like ridiculously hard to catch Pokemon at this point. Okay, so that's a thing. I'm gonna need to call Quillfish soon. What's next? Cacnea. Okay, let me knock out Cacnea first then. And again, I'm gonna need to heal. Okay, can I catch it this time? If not, I can just use Thunder Shock to lower it, because Thunder Shock doesn't do too much. Also, I love the snagging animation for whenever you throw a snag ball, like just like how it looks like a hand's grabbing the Pokemon. I don't know, I think that's neat. Please don't let the paralysis kick in. Okay, good. Good. Also, Quillfish looks weird in this game. Okay. Guess I'm not gonna get you out of hyper mode. Oh well. Meditite, I guess? Will sending out a Pokemon twice in a battle lower its heart gauge twice? No. Dang it. Thought I could work around that. Okay, Pokeball. And you have Thunder Shock. Just to whittle its HP down a little bit more. Also, even though Dunsparce isn't really that good, I still really like it. I like it a lot. Dunsparce is a really cool Pokemon. It's a shame that it can't do that good in battles. Same with Relicanth. I really like Relicanth, but it's also not that good of a Pokemon. Also, there's no Shadow Relicanth in this game, unfortunately. But yeah, Relicanth, in terms of like design, it's one of my favorite design Pokemon out there. Is this the right way? Oh. I think I went the optional way. Or the required path. Okay. So, good thing there's a healing machine here. But what was that optional path all about then? I'm gonna quickly check that out before I end things off, because we're getting pretty far into this cave. Also, we got Dunsparce in. We got Dunsparce in our repertoire, so I might need to add that in at some point. Though I'm not going to be taking out Bailey for Flaffy just because they're excellent utility when it comes to catching things. Oh, that's all this optional path led to? Okay then, fight me. If I drop you here, Miror B's sure to give me a reward. Wonder what kind of reward Miror B would give. Valen. It's kind of like combining Van and Halen. Halen. I don't know where I was going with that, but eh. Also, Meditate, your heart gauge should be down a bar. So, what new move did you get? Calm Mind! You can't make use of that because your special attack sucks! You know, in later generations where they introduced hidden abilities, I thought it would be neat for Meditate to get a hidden ability that's basically the special attack equivalent of pure power, but sadly it didn't. I don't even know what Meditate's hidden ability even is. Oh well. Okay then, rude. Also, the fact that there's a healing machine is pretty convenient. Slack off, you're not much of a threat right now. And Meditate, your heart gauge is going down pretty fast, which I like. Okay, I don't like that. I mean, again, Hyper Mode is useful in that it boosts the critical hit ratio of Shadow Rush, but the fact that it makes you skip a turn kinda sucks. Also, that kinda sucks. Sure, why not? Oh, did that lower it by a bar? Can Quillfish use something else that isn't Shadow Rush? Wow, don't do that, Meditate, that was freaky. Huh. Roar. Okay then. I'm fine with that. No, that's not quite a bar lower, even though that's what it looks like. Okay then. Whismer, you're the threat here. I say sarcastically, because it's not really a threat, and it went down in one hit. Okay, Thundershock you. Huh, lived through a critical. Then again, Thundershock sucks. It looks like it's waving when it uses Scratch. A Shadow Rush. Knock out the boy. Goodbye you. And now we can actually continue on. Yeah, you'll be punished. I wonder what kind of punishments Miror B gives out. Huh. Pretend I never saw you two. Okay then. I mean, I guess that works. And this is where we came from, right? Yeah, okay. So this leads to the healing machine. And the required path. So, I guess with that done, I'll end it off here also. Your heart gauge should be fully lowered by a bar now, right? No! Huh. That's weird. Anyways, with that done, we've made a lot of progress in this cave. We haven't found Miror B just yet, but we'll probably find him in the next episode. So with that done, I'll end it off here, and see y'all next time for some more Pokemon Colosseum. Later!